Good evening. I'll go ahead and call to order the May 7th meeting of the Select Board. Ask you to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What do we want to do with the warrants and the minutes?
Make a motion to approve as presented.
I corrected, was good.
Yes, I will, does that include the warrant? Is the warrant?
Yes.
Is the
We can
warrant
go
included
separately
in
if
it?
you want to. All right, let's do the minutes and then we'll go back and do it.
All right, I
So
will
we have a
second.
motion to approve the minutes?
Yes, second.
All in favor? That is unanimous. So we have a motion on the warrants.
To remove check to Mrs. O's for $480.
Yes, and reclassify the consolidated communications expense. That is not electricity. With those two amendments, I make a motion to approve the warrants. I second.
Discussion?
Can you explain what that was?
So there, I'm guessing Mrs. O sent us the wrong bill. The customer information is listed incorrectly. The amount, I'm not sure, but it's the wrong invoice.
Oh, it went to the wrong tax collector.
And then the other one of the expenses just classified as electricity, and it's actually internet.
All right, thank you.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? That is unanimous. Next meeting of the Select Board is scheduled for Wednesday, May 21st at 4:30. And am I correct, that will start with an executive session?
Correct.
And that'll be here at the Town Hall. Item 3, old business. There is no old business this evening. Item 4, new business. Item 1, Arthur J. Reno Senior Road paving.
Steve plans to be here. I believe he's on his way back from Sydney. And I called him to remind him, yeah, I'll be there 5:30. I said, no, 4:30. I'll be there.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to go to number 3 and go back.
Sure, I'll make a motion that we take items out of order and discuss item 3, which is the discussion regarding sale of town-owned property.
Here he is.
Oh, he's here now. Second.
Wait a second. All in favor? All right, item 3, discussion regarding the sale of town-owned land.
So I have been approached a couple times about, we're talking about the lot the transfer station's on. It's 55 acres. I've been approached, do you think the town would be interested in selling some? They're not asking for all. I've been approached actually by 2 separate people. I know we have to keep some with the transfer station and 3.6, I believe, I have it, copy of the lease in the packet. 3.65 with the tower, which is up near Route 1, you can see on the map. So I don't know if you're interested in doing that, getting it on the tax roll, revenue. Do you want it surveyed? How far do you want us to go, or do you not want us to look into this at all?
Was it surveyed when they looked into solar? Or was it just a portion of it surveyed?
I believe just a portion. So I looked at a piece of commercial, a lot that's 12 acres, and I think that was valued around 200 and something thousand, with like $1,400 revenue and taxes. and I know this would be a process, and would have to go to a special town meeting, or next year's town meeting.
So would the town need to approve for us to put it on the market, or the town would need to approve for someone to purchase it or both?
My guess would be to put it on the market, but we'll need, I have to talk to Kristen about it more,
Yeah.
but I want, yes, we wanna go forward, or no, don't bother.
I think it may be helpful to get some more definitive pricing.
Mhm.
We can get that from somebody, what we're talking at. Probably it's gonna need a survey, so that we know what portion of that is covered by the tower lease. And it's probably gonna need some sort of right of way.
So also, today it happened that I was approached also about that lot from CMP. They, right now, on the highway, they have underground lines from the 70s, and they're no good. They cannot be reused. And working with DOT, they have to be 10 feet off, and that's all ditch. And they're asking if they could get an easement. I believe they were gonna talk with our abutter, Mr. Perry. But I don't know if they made it there today. But if they could get an easement from here to the tower for 2 or 3 poles. That was this morning.
When you say from here to the tower, where's
This
here?
is the CMP,
Yeah.
it's also on this
Oh,
one.
from the,
Yeah,
I see,
from the CMP
from the CMP corridor,
corridor
we'll call it the
to
corridor.
the tower.
I gotcha.
This is to get power to the tower.
So they may either go through us or through the abutter.
Maybe one on the Perrys, and then maybe 1 or 2 on the town,
Gotcha.
or up further in just the town.
So we should probably find out about that before we
Yeah.
make any
Yeah.
decisions too.
But that was just thrown at me this morning.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's responsible to explore the opportunity to return some town land to
Mhm.
tax rolls, but
Mhm.
I would need more information before I said yea or nay, it's worthwhile.
Okay.
Public comment?
Have they, either one of these parties said how much of a lot they want, how big?
I've heard, I'll take what I can get. I've heard 10, 20 acres. I don't know what we could, after seeing what we have to take out for the cell tower.
And wetlands there too.
Mhm.
It's probably half wetland.
Do we ever anticipate needing any future, would we need to keep in mind any like future expansion of the transfer station?
Well, I was actually talking to John about this, and I thought, should we keep like 5 acres with
Yeah.
that, just in case?
Yeah, when we did dissolve our solar lease with those people out there, he was able to give me the wetland detail, and it's pretty thick, like that much is all that property. And they probably may still have the same paperwork for your section.
So we may have that somewhere.
Sure. The attorney must have it, having done it off the lease agreement.
Was
the
that
other
under the new attorney?
though?
That was the former.
Yeah. We may have copies of it. I can look in the old office
But
there.
you can also reach out to the solar company
Yeah.
directly.
Mhm.
Seeing as how the recycle center's been there for a number of years, should we approach them and see what they might have planned in the future? Before we go through just as a,
I think that makes sense.
I just want to find out how much more information I don't want to get too much or go too far and say, put on the brakes.
Yeah, I think.
I want to give you the information you want.
I think for me, if we could get somebody to give us an educated assessment of what it would bring in.
And I have been in contact with Chris
Okay.
Cunningham.
Feasibility of uses based on wetlands.
Okay.
I think, reaching out and seeing what the future is for the transfer station.
Would that be considered commercial zone?
It's state road to the highway is all,
It's mixed, right, commercial, residential, it's both.
Home park.
Mobile home parks, that's right. And obviously weighing with the town attorney and find out what we need town meeting approval for. And what we can
Yeah.
set out on our
Yeah.
own. But I can also ask her that next week when she's here, I guess.
You can do quite a bit on your own.
Yeah.
The sales.
Yeah.
and this is not a foreclosed lot, so we don't. But also, you had mentioned to me the foreclosed lots that we started looking at in the fall. I wanna get that going too,
Yeah, I think
so get back on track with that.
anything we can do to generate some non-taxpayer revenue, we should explore.
Okay.
Within reason.
And those other foreclosed lots are landlocked off of Barry's Mill towards Austin.
Mhm.
They're well off the road.
Very far. Great view of the radio tower right here.
He has a 50 lots.
All right, I don't think we need to take action on that, since we had a discussion. Steve has joined us, we'll go back to item 1, the Arthur J. Reno Senior Road paving.
We really need to pay that, I mean,
No? We make the rest of it, I guess.
yes, we do.
So, I've been doing some, went out and did some figuring, measured it and everything. We do not have enough in our budget to even come close to do what it needs to do the way, if we go through, the engineer, the bid process, and everything else. Everything is just on skyrocketing. So to get some of this work done, do it in chunks, smaller chunks, we can make it still happen. But if we go to put it out for bid, we're gonna be looking at, I figured roughly around $144,000 to $160,000. The way that we can save money for the town is they buy the hot top, we hire another crew to lay it down, which I have in mind, which would be me and DCI, and then put the gravel in after. We could get it done for around 80,000, I said. So almost half price. But what's killing these budgets is all the procedures and paper pushing that goes on before.
And that would be also why I presented them with the 23 purchase policy and the current 25.
Right.
When you say there's not enough in the budget, do you mean the budget we're in now or the budget we just approved?
I'm saying the way that you're having your road commissioner to do the work and to go follow the rules, this work can't get done.
Right, but we're still in the old budget.
We're in the old budget and we can make that budget work if I can break it down the way I just said.
Gotcha.
If not, we're gonna have to do something different. And they really, the road needs it, it's been put off too long.
Oh, yeah.
And that basically is gonna consist of that we can lay the hot top for like $125 a ton. And everybody's is up to around $300 a ton for hot top now. And that road needs other work, it needs to be ground out, surface at the beginning. Everything needs to be ground up there, they put in like 4 inches, and that's where all your 100,000-pound trucks and trailers stop. And that's why that's all we potted up there. You got all that weight just stopping in that area, so it needs to be like 4 or 5 inches of hot top, just to put that stuff.
So this
The bottom line is what I'm saying is, to not put things out, we need to move that number up. If we wanna get sufficient work for the town and get it done quicker. It just is not enough. It's not enough money, $50,000, $60,000 just isn't gonna get a project like that done. And we go to put something like that on the project, we kind of pay the engineer and go through all the process. it's, it's gonna cost the town a lot more money. So I'm offering to do that for the Alphaville Rio Senior Road and the overlay for Birch Point this year, and give you guys some time to figure out another way to do it, so we can fit that in our budget for this year.
I thought Birch Point was done.
You got one last overlay.
Just to overlay.
Final overlay wasn't, it's in the current year's budget.
Yep,
We didn't get to it before winter, because in part because of the,
and the way things are going up, it's just what we figured back then, it's just,
And Birch Point's all set, we don't need it to worry about bids and approvals. Okay. Alright. And this is Public Works.
correct.
Section 10
Yes.
and 11. 10 on the new, 11 on the old.
So as it stands now, we would have to put it out to bid regardless, or,
Anything
if it's
over
over
50.
50,000, it's go to bid. If it's between 10 and 50, it requires 3 written quotes. If it's under 10, it just requires.
You'll still, I'll still get you the 3 written quotes for the other part.
well, I was gonna say, even if we go with your alternative in the
Right.
80 range, it would still require,
Exactly, I'd still go get you 3 other bids.
Yeah.
On it.
but as it stands now, you would have to go.
I'd have to go up for bid,
Yeah.
and I couldn't bid on it unless I found somebody that's gonna overlook it, so then you're gonna get Rob Pruitt involved as an engineer, pay him probably 20 grand to do all what he does.
So our limits were increased, ours in the fire department, because
Yeah.
as we explained, it was hard to get anything even with a generator. And Public Works was put down, and then it was put back to where it
Right,
originally was.
and it really should have been bumped up. So what would your recommendation be for thresholds? Do either of you have a recommendation of where to put it?
I think if a job, $100,000, you get 3 guys bids on it, or, quote you for that job, and we take the lowest bid that way. I can go out quicker for Jeremy Wolf and other people, get a price from them, hand it to you guys, and we can go from there. But as far as the way it is right now, we gotta do a whole bid process, we gotta have an engineer, and I've already designed the whole road and figured out what we have to cut out, ride out, and fix. We don't need raw proof for that part. There's a reconstruction of the whole road, it was gonna be over 100,000, I agree. This is a repair of the road, those figures, just on around, more $50,000 to repair something.
How long do you think a repaired road would last compared to a rebuilt road
That road, that'll go another 10 years or so,
with the repair?
with the repair that I recommended. If you just overlay the road, couple. You gotta fix a couple of issues where it needs.
So I looked at some of the 3 different A, B, and C. Up to 10,000. We're lucky if we can get a culvert repaired. I thought up to 20. The next one, 20 to 100, and then over 100 out to bid. But that's just my thought.
I think we're wasting a lot of money the other way and time to get things done. It's just, it seems like we're overlapsing money every year because we can't get things fit in and.
You
if we
can't
don't
get a
get
lot
it-
done for under 100.
What do you
No,
think the
yeah.
going rate for a culvert is these days for the job?
How much does it go for?
Well, that's
Well,
the
this
example for
emergency one down
doing
here,
a
was
job.
that 15?
I remember I used to put them in for the town 10 years ago for 2,500, and now they're up around 10, 12, 15, 20,000. It all depends on what it is for culvert.
Okay.
It's, we got some pretty big culverts in the town that would cost probably close to $30,000 to replace. But it's not really, the town's looking really good on the culverts. Actually, the town's looking really good, that's why we can keep the budget where it is. But if we start going through all this bid, process and not use the road commissioner for where he should be used for his judgment and stuff to get it done. It's gonna cost the town a lot more money. Things were going good for the last, since I've been on it, and then we had one person that thought I don't know what she thought it was, but.
There was a bump in the road, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess my only hesitation, reservation, is rather we get more competitive pricing through a bid process than we do price solicitation. There's a lot of price inflation right now, and I'm wondering if that is better managed through a bid where no one knows what their neighbor's putting in for a price.
Yeah.
Or not, and not saying that's a deal breaker for me, it's just, that's kind of where I'm.
So my suggestion on this is let it go through, give her the paperwork, send it out before 5 different places, get the bids come back.
Sure.
Then nobody knows what else is going on.
Sure, and just to be clear, I don't have any concerns with you, that's
Yeah,
not,
no,
that's not why I'm
but
raising.
what I'm saying, that keeps everybody at ease.
Yeah.
And I think we should have at least 5 or 6 contractors that we have on a place, and she mails out this job that we want done in town.
Mhm.
And they get bids, they get any questions, I can answer them, and then she opens them, and you guys look at them, and you choose. But have to go through, and then go through all this other stuff, we're spending money we don't need to spend.
Understood.
The interesting thing is, you put something out to bid, you might only get 1 or 2 bids.
Also true.
With
I know that.
option B, you're guaranteed 3,
Fair
so
point.
that's.
Well, one of the biggest things is unless it's, right now, I don't bid on anything under $200,000 out of town. I don't even bother. Because it's just, time you move all your gear out, you have to put up all your traffic control and do it, everything is just multiplied by so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair point.
So,
Just take care of us, it'll be fine.
Any other board comments before we go to the public? Any public comment?
I think you should seriously consider what Steve is proposing for the Reno Road.
and that's something I can jump right on and get done. I'll let you know what's going on. DCI, they do a lot of paving for cooking, they're set. We hook up and we probably do 200 to 20,000 ton a year together. So I truck it, he lays it, he rolls it and stuff, and we just work together and we get it done. That way we're not waiting on nobody, I know what day it will be, I know where it can be, we can get it up a couple days ahead and get it done. I can go down there and get everything all ground up, get everything prepped, go in and out of there in a day, and keep things rolling.
This would be a good trial for a new process for the town, as well as the board still has control of the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you want to cancel whatever,
Yeah, we can amend the policy at any time if it's not.
You can amend it and you can see the figures and just say, no, that we need to do a little more research.
Yeah.
I mean,
this would be a good test.
Can we look at, like similarly sized municipalities and see would their policies be, their thresholds be public knowledge? Or easily findable?
I talked, well, when I was looking at prices for road commissioners, Woolwich does not pay their road commissioner. He's guaranteed all the work in town, on town roads.
Interesting.
I do that anytime.
200,000.
Is there a road commissioner? or-
Let's say the 12,000 a year right there.
He's appointed.
Disappointed.
And I know Pittsburgh, just large projects go out to bid. The road commissioner
Do
just
they have
paid
Cost
West
limit?
Point Road and didn't have to put it out to.
do they have a threshold for what's a large project, or it's just based on the size of the?
Basically, if the road commissioner couldn't do
His
it, like Curtis
recommendation.
couldn't handle it himself, then he puts it out. you know, what his volume or what he's got going on. I've done a lot of jobs down in Pittsburgh for that reason.
I'm not opposed necessarily to this proposal, I just think I do have a little bit of hesitation to just right now, the second, change the policy, because I feel like we changed it and changed it back. So I just don't want it to just be this constant like whiplash, I want to be kind of thoughtful about it. And I know that we had some conversations around this before, and I just want to sort of look back at notes from that so I can kind of follow the decision-making logic both ways before I would be.
Well, I think your best bet would be to give me the permission to go ahead and do Birch Point and do Arthur Reed Reno Senior Road. Do it the way I told you I was gonna do it, you bid process, get together with the town minister and send out packages. They can email them back, the prices or whatever they wanna do for it, and we can go that way. But just do it with these two and then figure it out from there.
Yeah, I think that's actually allowed in the policy. If you look at section 9B, I think that section does give us the authority
It does.
when we feel it is in the best interest of the town.
That's the only way a small town is gonna be able to keep things at a reasonable
Yeah.
rate. It's with anything, the school, to whatever we can do. If you got somebody in the town willing, to, you know, I don't have a ton of overhead, so I can do it a lot cheaper. There's a lot of people out there the same way, and that's, I'm at the age now, is I really don't care if I do any work out of the town. I can just be happy right here and do a few things, but I just got back from Sydney, doing 400 ton of hot dog in the industrial box.
And I know Casella has inquired, when is the road gonna get done?
Yeah.
And I've worked with Casella, and they actually paid some money for, I put in some crushed asphalt. Because the trucks, when they do the paperwork, they pull off to the side and they're breaking hot dog, and I was went and saw him. And he actually paid for like 4 loads of that crushed gravel, so when the trucks pull over, it's not wrecking.
Yeah,
So they're willing to work with.
sure.
Are there any plans to create a paved pull-off area?
But we could put that in there, but I think it's better off to keep it dirt for now until, I don't know exactly what the right of way, I think it goes tight to that ledge.
Okay.
I think Collier owns that piece now,
Okay.
so.
There's a lot going on in that neighborhood tonight.
Yeah. Who knew? There's always an up-and-coming neighborhood.
I couldn't believe when
Sabino, next
I
is.
drove up Whispering Hill there on the highway, and went, holy smokes, when did they cut all that off? It's like, there's a lot of land there, stuff's gonna happen.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion that we, overlay Birch Point and repair the Arthur J. Reno Senior Road, using section 10B. So that is in the best interest of
I'll second that motion.
Does that suffice for what you're looking for?
Yeah, over there you can get a feel, if you like the way, then we just go from there. Or we just do this.
Projects move this way and give us a chance to.
That's fine,
So we'll get 3 quotes for those two.
Yep.
that'll just get this process to go through a lot quicker, and we can have it done this spring and get that behind us, and then if we see a better way, or something, better way comes up, I'm willing to listen to that. Right now, the other way's not gonna work.
Understood. It keeps the policy intact, but also gives us the time to, as you mentioned, look, see what other folks are doing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
allows
we're not under the
allows the
pressure.
project to get done and gives us a pilot project.
I just think when we've changed the policy so many times in such a short period, it kind of makes
Sure.
sense to just kind of.
No, I
Take a second.
agree with you 100%.
Yeah,
And I mean,
let's
this
react.
it was jockeying around way too much, and it went the wrong way right from
Yeah,
a while.
I just wanted you to know that that's my That's where I'm coming from.
It's understood, there's one town would want to do the same thing, I would imagine, I would, as a town person, not knowing about it.
Yeah, let's just be thoughtful about it instead of doing 3 more.
I agree.
I have a question for Steve, the road gonna still be the same width, or is it?
The road is probably gonna, yeah, it's gonna be the width that it's marked down there, a lot of it's been broke off by a foot or so on the
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be brought back out there where it meets.
So you don't need to take out any ledge or anything like that?
No, we're not gonna change any of the layout of the road, we're just gonna get the width of the road put back from where the truck's been cutting the,
Oh, yeah.
breaking away over the years. We've overlaid it, I think, once that they put it in, and we fixed the end of it once, so the road's held up good, it's just, it's time to,
It's tired.
right, it needs some good crushed gravel for shoulders.
Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor? It is unanimous.
Did we have a second on that motion?
Yeah,
Carly. Okay, thank you. I don't want another tonight.
I feel like we covered items 1 and 2 at the same time.
Yes, basically the purchase and bid procedure, we're gonna table that and revisit that,
All right.
A later date.
yeah.
Is that a motion?
I move to table item 2.
I'll second that.
You beat me.
Discussion?
No.
All in favor? Unanimous. Brings us to item 5, public comment.
Noted.
Just as part of the public.
Item 6, future agenda items.
None for me.
So, did we go any further on tree trimming? Bushes?
Yeah, I already had the agenda posted.
Oh.
I think we follow state law for right now.
If we need to do something, we can put it on next month, the next meeting.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Just a reminder to folks, and the reason we're meeting early is the Saginaw County Budget Public Hearing is this evening, May 7th at 6 p.m. Any other select board comments or announcements?
I'll just say that we had a great turnout at town meeting, so thank you to all who attended. It was awesome.
Agreed, and even, all the discussion I thought was on point and respectful and.
A good crowd,
All
2 years in a
agreed.
row.
Agreed.
Good crowd, 2 years in a row.
It's nice seeing some
Well, that's
families
good.
there.
Yeah, some kids.
Really good. Because they got pretty sad.
Yeah.
Is it 80?
96, I think. 96 voted.
86.
Oh, yes.
Well, 86
86
people voted for
voted,
the
I think
school.
it was 94, I counted, 94, 96, one of
That's
those.
better than
Registered.
Attended,
Yeah.
registered voters attended.
Very cool.
Well, good luck
Absentee
tonight.
ballots were available.
Have to be down to
Ballots.
Monday.
For the June primary.
Mhm.
Fast.
Must be the new board that's bringing voters in.
Must be.
That's a good thing.
Thank you.
That's all that scrutiny we're under. I'll go and make a motion, we adjourn.
So, I had to get it in there.
Unanimous.
Never been to the commissioner's room. How do I get there?
You get